at least I woke up ready.
All right, I think we're live. Hey everybody, John Bobrow here, creator of Blinks.
And Jamie, player of Blinks.
Thanks for joining us for our Blinks live stream today. I imagine we're going to have some new folk who just recently backed our Kickstarter. We're around 80% funded. We're getting closer and closer every day. And so thanks so much for backing and supporting. Today during our live stream, we're going to share one of the new community set games. And if you're curious about some of the others, every Tuesday and Thursday we're doing these. And you can see the backlog of those, and you can also join in for the future ones as well. Hey Lee, hey Karsten.
Hey Karsten.
All right, Mark's on board. Cool. So today we've got something extra special, and I don't want to dilly-dally too much because I don't usually say dilly-dally.
Craig got it from me.
But I figure we can hop right into the games. We've got Mark and Justin, who are the game designers of the game that Jamie and I are going to be playing today. And so if you have questions specifically about the game or you're curious about the design of it, I'll talk a bit about it, but it's kind of a treat to have them in the comments here. And so feel free to interact with them straight in the comments, and we'll be following the comments as well. Hey Claire, thanks so much for joining. Let's see. If you can, it might be worth showing the process of how the Blinks teach the others. Someone was asking in chat. Awesome. Okay. Hey Josh. Okay, so let's hop in. So I'm gonna switch over to our scene here. So, all right. So these are Blinks. These are the world's first smart tabletop game system, and it's played with.
Turn them on just by clicking the button.
Little wake 'em up, and each one of them knows a different game. So I'm just gonna hold up one. So this one knows Bomb Brigade, but each of our Blinks knows different games, and these are the 12 original Blinks, and then we've got 6 brand new games live on our Kickstarter, and the game we're going to be playing today is called Raid. This is a little bit of a poor print, but a prototype of the piece. And so I'm going to load up Raid, and I actually, maybe we'll end with this. I actually had an earlier prototype of this game loaded up, so that we can share with you some of the design process. So as you can see, Blinks find each other, and they're teaching each other how to play that game. So I've got 18 Blinks here. Only one of them knows Mark and Justin's game Raid, and it's teaching all of the others. And if you kind of look at it, you can see sort of a trail of...
So Claire, I guess to answer your question, you take the Blink that has the game you want on it, you just hold it down, and then it'll start flashing blue after a few seconds. Once it starts flashing blue, you just connect it, and then all the Blinks that are connected, they'll start flashing blue, then green, and once they're green, they've taught it the game, essentially.
That was pretty good.
So, I don't know,
Yeah, that was pretty good. So they all kind of play a game of telephone where it learns a little bit and then passes it along to the next one. Cool. Awesome. It looks like we got a crowd today. Rad.
Nice.
Thanks, Brian. Let's see. Hey guys, can't we see this game? I spoke to Ishmael the other day. Awesome.
Nice.
If you haven't heard from Ishmael yet and you're in the audience, Ishmael's doing a lot of connecting with customers, and we love hearing from you and talking with you. So like, it's helping us immensely, and we're having a ton of fun doing it. So in the game of Raid is this Viking horde territory capture game, and so I'll do my best to describe it. I kind of have to build this magic circle appropriately. So I'll read the instructions as they're currently laid out, and then I'll add where need be. So discover the island. Join at least 6 Blinks together and long press one of them to reset them. The Blinks should turn a mottled green. So you can see our field has turned sort of, and actually each time I do that, it kind of builds a new terrain. So this is our island.
Sorry, that was Ernie.
Let's see. Dog. Our dog will interrupt from time to time. Hopefully no more loud barks.
Yeah, like last time.
So So this is our island, and we're going to be fighting over control of this. Launch your longships. Remove a blink from the island's edge and double tap it.
Just one?
Interesting. Yes, good choice. Okay. I'm going to remove from here. Okay, double tap it. And then it says, this will be the player's Viking longship. If you have enough blinks, each player can remove a blink and create their own longship. Or you can pass and play with a single longship. Cool. So I'm going to change which color I am. So if you're playing red, I just double-clicked to change my longship to fly a yellow standard. How am I doing, Mark? Right? I like it's my standards. So longships have a specific side that is an active side, marked with the player's color. And so you can see that there's one side that is yellow on mine. I've got kind of these white sails behind it.
Mine's red.
And Jamie's got red with white sails behind her. So, let's see. Plan your attack. Everyone should take a look at the island and decide, in secret, where they want to land their longship. Once everyone has their minds made up, all players close their eyes. This is really cool. First of all, I just like, I'll never make it through the instructions.
Okay.
Let's see. Stake your claim. In a clockwise order around the table, so since it's just the two of us playing, this game plays 2 to 4. I'll let Jamie go first, and then I'll go second. I think it's the wiser one goes first. And in a clockwise order, each player opens their eyes, lands their longship, and on an unoccupied shoreline of the island. Make sure that the longship is displaying your player color, and be careful to connect the active side of the ship to the shoreline. When you make a valid landing, the shoreline will flash your player color. Any invalid attacks, either on an already occupied shoreline or multiple attacks by the same color, will cause a blink to flash red. I'll demonstrate what this looks like. I think it's really cool because the board in this case is really smart. It starts to correct gameplay or catch you if you try and do something illegal. You can't cheat in this game.
Right.
Let's see.
You've completed your landing.
When you've completed your landing, detach your longship, then pass the longship if sharing, or tap to the next player, and close your eyes again. Attack, advance, conquer. So once all players have moved, everyone should open their eyes, double tap any blink on the island, and the island will display each player's move over a course of a few seconds. It will show where that player landed their longship in this turn. So let's do that, and then I'll finish the instructions. We're real close.
Okay.
So shorelines attacked by the only a single player are now occupied by that player. So if we both land on the same part of the island, we don't get to conquer that part.
So I don't see where you land, and you don't see where I land. When I land, I go in, and then I take it off while you're closing your eyes. And then we click, and then it reveals where everyone has landed, essentially.
Correct.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
We move in secret. It's like we move in at night, and then all of a sudden, like, daylight hits, and it's like, I can't believe they set up that camp.
Okay. So we'll make our moves first, and then we'll go on to reading what the results of those moves will be.
Perfect. So I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay.
You can decide where you're going.
I'm going to go... Okay, I'll close my eyes.
Okay. So I have no idea where Jamie went. She can technically, at this point, look at where I'm moving. And actually, while...
Yes, it's true, because we're both going to be finding out.
Yeah,
But
so you can...
I like this part.
So I've made my move.
Okay, so now we both open our eyes.
So we both open our eyes.
And then we reveal where we went.
We reveal where we went. And actually, before I do that, I'm just going to actually show, if I tried to move again, so if I try and land again.
Oh, right.
Did you see how it says, sorry.
You already landed.
You already landed. Can't do that.
Nice.
So... All right, so
so let's reveal.
So it said we double click, so so we both went for like inlets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, inlet.
Let's see. Occupied spaces will spread their players' armies outwards. When spreading, armies capture unoccupied neighbors on the island, so long as a majority of that neighbor's edges are unoccupied or owned by a single player. Some spaces will be contested by multiple neighbors and will remain unclaimed. So essentially, the more neighbors, I believe, allow you to conquer the next move. So a single triangle can have 3 neighbors. 1, 2, because we're taking over these little subsections of the land.
And my question here,
Uh-huh.
so on some islands, like this one has 2 that are lit up green.
Yep.
This one has 5. Does that make a difference when spreading? Are you only able to spread like where it's lit up, or does that not matter?
Yeah, the variation in the green, correct me if I'm wrong here, Mark, but I think this is just to look like a topographic map.
Okay.
So you get sort of this
Very
terrain
variety.
feel.
Okay.
But green is reserved for land.
Okay.
The armies that approach are
Your color.
your color.
Okay. So then we go again.
So now we go again. So I need to close my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I used to feel like I used to feel like I had a sense of like echolocation, but I have honestly no idea where Jamie went on this move. We did both talk about moving into inlets. Risky. I feel like
Okay, what happens if you go to the same spot?
if you go to the same spot,
It just is a draw?
it's a draw.
Okay.
Nobody gets to move there.
Okay.
I feel like this is. Not sure if I know my strategy yet. Okay. Made my
And
move.
we open our eyes.
Double click. Oh, interesting. Cool. And so you can see.
Oh, okay. So once, I guess I was I didn't know how it would spread. But I see. So each triangle, it will spread to its neighbors.
If
there's nothing impeding it from the other team.
correct.
Oh, okay. So
in this case,
that might not have been the smartest move because
you could have effectively. Well, you prevented me from moving here because this would have taken over.
That's true.
So that's actually kind of cool. You prevented me.
Okay.
You're still spreading here.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
So now's probably a good time to talk about
Getting it more and more.
the win condition.
Okay.
So to win this game, eventually there will be no more shorelines left to land on, or the players will reach a stalemate in which there's only one spot to land on.
Right, and then it's a draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
When this occurs, you triple tap the island, and the blinks will pull screen for a few seconds while they total up the number of spaces occupied by each player. And it'll declare the winning. Well, does it block all longships that haven't gone yet until you update the map? That haven't gone yet. Oh, not sure if I fully.
I'm guessing that he means kind of when you try to click again and it clicked red because it said you. Oh, whoops, that was my move. Sorry. Well, anyway, I can't do it twice, right? Because and I wonder if he means that it will block him.
We'll let Mark and Justin answer that one.
Yeah.
And then we'll keep playing.
Yeah.
So you made your move.
That was my move, I guess. Sorry, you saw it.
Well, so that's okay. Were you
It
gonna
is
go
an
there?
example. No, but it's fine. I'll find a way
Let's
to win.
see. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, you have an inlet still.
Well, you know what? I can actually just cancel it out.
Oh yeah. That's
Right?
True.
So
now that it's canceled out, can we at a later move
double click.
get it?
Cool. So it flashes both colors.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's still open landing. All right.
Oh,
So
okay,
I'll close my
cool.
eyes.
Got it. All right.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that we could like null out that move.
Yeah, it's nice. All right.
Are you sure you want to go there?
Yep.
Okay.
Final answer.
Let's see. Okay. Ooh, tricky. Oh, although we canceled out moves, but our troops marched forward.
Right. That's okay though.
It is. I'm gonna see if I can stop that before it gets crazy. Okay. Oh, you went for the inlet,
I
yeah?
went for the inlet.
Okay.
I'm a big inlet fan.
Okay. This is okay. This is cool. There's a few moves left. I think we've only got maybe 2 moves left. We actually, the island we built doesn't have a lot of...
Yeah, it's very round. Doesn't have a lot of,
I guess it's,
I don't know,
surface...
geography.
It's kind of surface area.
Geology, yeah.
I would say it has a short perimeter.
Not even geography.
Short perimeter.
Yeah, I don't know anything about land. Okay, anyway. Next move.
All right. Close my eyes.
Defensive or offensive?
Something also we do is, even though you're closing your eyes when I move, technically, since it's going to be revealed, you can uncover your eyes.
That's true. That's true.
Did you make your move?
I did. So I guess I could just...
All right. But you do like the eye closing part.
I do. And it's also like, you know, with me that I don't give anything away.
Oh,
easier
right.
to keep a poker face when you're not looking.
That's actually a good point. I feel like I could use that to my advantage, like kind of like hover my piece, and Jamie would be like, not there. Huh. Okay. I feel strategic about that.
You did a very similar move to what I did.
Okay, cool.
Only 2 spots now.
Only 2 spots. And if you're having a little trouble seeing, I'm using some older blinks here, but these are yellow. Yeah, I think it shows up pretty clear on screen.
All right.
So, all right, this is like our last turn, I think.
Last turn.
Okay. Close my eyes.
Okay.
Huh. Okay. Oh, cool.
Oh.
All right.
I think you won.
So,
okay, but this is the board.
Let's see. So this is the full board.
Yeah.
We triple click. There's some uncontested. All right. So triple click. The board goes into thinking. I think this part's totally nuts.
Play next. Since I was playing, I meant players that already went.
Ooh.
Ooh, yellow one.
Yellow one. And so you can see the winning team glows with like a white flash, and the losing team kind of dims down.
Boo.
GG.
GG.
Do you want to try one more?
Sure.
All right. That's actually pretty good. We played probably for about 15 minutes, 2-player. I think 4-player can, you know, take 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how strategic. How about we make
let's change up the island a little bit and make it a little more exciting. Perfect.
We're going to play on Italy for this round. So let's see. Just going to check some comments, make sure. Just wondering if I missed, if it knows how many players there are. Oh, good question. Cool. Player moves fade. Yeah, Mark's got that taken care of. Let's see. There's some really cool things in here also that I think, well, should I load up? We can play, let's play one more round of this, and then at the end, I'm going to share one feature. So let's hop into this. I'm going to share one feature that's something that I thought was really cool when Mark shared this game.
Okay.
And, you know, I don't think it's actually going to be part of Raid, but I think this mechanic should be part of something. So, really cool innovation. Hey, Wesley. Hey, Jonas. Hey, Mike. Awesome. All right, so do I get to start this time?
Sure. I was also going to say, I guess...
You want to change color?
I already did. I changed mine to blue. But I guess while you're playing, you could also just share, like you said, if there's not enough pieces, you could share the piece. You just have to double click until it goes to your color.
I like holding on to my ship.
I do too.
So like I like playing that way.
We have enough to do it, so it's okay.
Yeah, if you've got 18 blinks, no problem. Just everybody grabs their own ship. If you're playing with 12 and you're playing 4-player, you might want to pass one around. Let's see. Right. I think I'm going to be purple.
I'm going to be blue.
You know what? I'm going to be yellow again. I'm going to be red. I'm going to be red.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, the blue may be a little hard to see on screen. I'll be purple, which might be hard to see with red.
Oh, I like the blue. I think the blue looks good.
No, it's nice, but on screen, is it hard to tell the difference between the green and the blue?
Oh, it might be a little bit close. You're right.
Maybe I'll go yellow. You can go red. Or purple. Yeah, yellow and purple is good.
Okay.
Are they too close, though?
I'll go red.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So we're picking screen-safe colors.
Mm-hmm.
I go first. You close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Everybody got to see that. That was me moving sloppily.
Didn't a piece move?
I think everybody knows where I wanted to go, but I went somewhere slightly different. But it actually might benefit
It's
me.
okay.
You know
okay,
what?
I'm done.
This might benefit me. Okay.
Oh, you want to go in here?
I totally wanted to go
I see.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My turn.
Yep.
Huh. Let's see. Okay.
You go in the same spot that you want. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, I think that's wise. Huh. Okay. My turn.
Yes.
It's kind of weird. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hi, Nicola. Let's see. Redesign. Cool. Ooh. All right. Okay. Feel like
can't tell if this is red or yellow.
that's yellow.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're conquering. And I think you won that piece because it only had one red, but it had two yellows next to it.
Okay.
Is
I
that
was
true?
curious about that.
Or maybe my red wasn't there yet.
Yeah, maybe it just filled in right now. Oh wait, I'll have to close my eyes.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Does this save me? Okay. I feel good about this move.
Yes. There we go. Oopsies.
Oh. Okay, double click.
Oh!
Okay. And then the armies march forward.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Which I think is in your favor at the moment.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay. I do think closing my eyes and not knowing where you go and then having the reveal is far more exciting. I think, did you just reveal? Okay, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We split that piece 50-50.
Okay.
All right. That I'm going to get anyway. Okay.
Good. I'll get that piece on the end, which is good. Okay.
I wonder if everybody on camera can see, like, if I split my fingers and cheat. I guess I'm really just covering my eyes for fun of it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Ooh, that was a solid move.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought a lot about that one. Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
I think this is worthwhile for me. Okay. I think this is our last move.
Maybe. Okay. Open.
Ooh, okay.
Oh shoot, you got it.
All right. So one more move.
That wasn't worth it for me.
I wonder what happens if I, well, okay.
I think that one you already got, so.
Double click.
Oh, yeah, I should have gone there.
I'm going to say, could you take that
Shoot.
over? I think you could.
I should have, yeah. I should
So
have
since we're both going to battle for that,
Uh-huh.
we triple click. Okay, here's the moment. Let's see. Hi, Ken. You backed the 18 pack? Awesome. These, yeah, 18's the way to go.
18 is the way to go. Woohoo! Yellow won again.
Jamie won with yellow this time. Yellow's the lucky color.
Yellow must be the winner.
So that's Raid. What do you think of Raid?
I like it. This is my first time playing, so a lot of the games, yeah. I don't know why I haven't played this one before, but this is super cool.
We played this game at our Blinks and Drinks before doing the stay-at-homes, and everybody at the bar just really had a blast with this. I think real quickly, since it's almost our time, I just want to show a version of this from before. I'm just going to load it up real quickly. And so if you missed it the first time, so this Blink, I actually just...
has an old version of Raid.
And I loaded that on with my developer tool. And so that's going to load onto all these pieces. The graphics and stuff like that, if you haven't seen the game mat, that beautiful artwork by Justin, yeah, they're
stunning.
Aren't they cool?
They're really cool.
I think it's tricky to choose for, like, I think it makes sense to have at least one Blinks game mat so that you're like, okay, you've got a surface to play on. But I feel like Raid's artwork is really beautiful. A lot of them are really beautiful. So this is a real early version of Raid. And in this version of Raid, to start the game, you would double click, and they'd all go doot, 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 doot. And then to start, it would turn one color, and so player one would like pick a piece.
Oh, and this would be like player two.
Yep. And so if we're playing a 4-player game, it goes to the next color, and then you get your pieces. I just thought that was so cool.
That is a really cool mechanic.
And then to start the game, you just start, and the game works as you're used to. And so, you know, the gameplay, and you double tap. So the gameplay technically works similarly. You know, getting rid of the, you know, having
blank
that green
spaces
terrain.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I think it adds a lot to the theming.
I think so too. It's nice with the green.
But all of, just from this early prototype,
that's really cool.
Like, you can see that, like, warning signal of if you try and go twice. We just thought that was so cool. So we're at our 30 minutes. Hey, Marty. Awesome. Let's see. Brian, I wish I would have started watching these videos. Now I really don't want to wait for my 18. Awesome.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, they're really great. Luckily, this time around with this Kickstarter, we've got the tooling up and running. So once we get those funds, we're going to be in production and get these games moving.
Getting close.
So I think we should just wrap with, if you haven't backed the Kickstarter yet, definitely go check it out. You can get there from move38.com/Kickstarter. And we're, I believe, over 80% funded at this point, so we're almost there. So any help in spreading the word, we greatly appreciate.
There's a couple questions.
Couple questions.
Is it, or hey John, will there be a next Make at Home?
Great question, Karsten. So you can see a backlog of our YouTube videos. Let's see, maybe 2 weeks ago, I did a introduction to programming with Blinks and kind of walked through what's in the developer kit and developer tools. And then I actually went on to code for maybe another 30 minutes with, varying success. I think we'll do more of those just to share the process of making games. I even have somebody specifically in mind who's really great at teaching STEM and STEAM, and she just received her Blinks, so I think we'll see if we can rope her into joining me on a live stream.
Very cool.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks so much to Mark and Justin, not only for making an incredible game, but for joining during the live stream.
Yep, it was fun. We'll keep playing.
Well, if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe down below. Be sure to hit the bell. It makes sure you get a notification, and we'll see you on
Tuesday.
All right, let's hit that Kickstarter goal.
Bye.